And what is going on, everybody? My name is Travis, and welcome to SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and welcome to Game 3 of the 2020 ALCS post-game show. We are here to break it all down, and in this one, the Tampa Bay Rays do come up with the big win, 5-2. And they take a very commanding 3-0 series lead. And yeah, they're now one win away from getting to the Fall Classic. And yes, in Major League Baseball postseason history, out of 38 teams to take a 3-0 series lead, 37 of those 38 teams have gone on to win the series, with the only exception being the 2004 Boston Red Sox, who came back down 3-0 to beat the Yankees. And so, yeah, we're going to get right into this game. And, you know, for the Astros, you know, this series is not over. I mean, being down 3-0, it seems like, you know, it's over. But, you know, as we know in baseball, you can get hot one game at a time. And so welcome everyone to the show. We got Alejandro Suarez in the house. He says, what? You know, very surprising with the Rays taking the 3-0 series lead. We got Sebastian in the house. Welcome to the show. If the Houston Astros come back, the Tampa Bay Rays will become the meme of 2020. That is a good one. Love the jokes here. And so, you know, let's get right into this game. So breaking down the starters, of course, you had Jose Urquidy get the ball for the Astros. He went 5 innings in this one, allowing 4 hits, allowed 2 runs. One of those was earned. He allowed 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. And one of those runs was unearned, as we did see Altuve make another error, unfortunately. And yeah, you know, Altuve has had a rough series with the glove defensively, but overall, I mean, you know, Altuve, what you like to see is that, you know, he is still going up there and not allowing, you know, that to translate to his offensive game. And so Altuve is still going up there, and today he gets the Astros on the board in the first inning with a home run. And so the Astros did go out to a 1-0 lead. Let's see. Did you hear about Clayton Kershaw being scratched? Yeah, I did absolutely hear about that. And yeah, my thoughts are, you know, Kershaw to get back out there healthy, you know, as soon as possible. And what I do know is he also has been scratched from, you know, game 3. So we'll see if we end up seeing him in game 4 or game 5. But with the Dodgers, of course, I was so happy to see that, you know, they lost today. And yeah, again, just like that series, we're feeling good. You know, Braves are up 2-0 in that series. But yeah, you just got to keep playing great baseball. And yeah, you have to imagine, you know, the Dodgers might try to bring Kershaw on some type of short rest in the series, you know, because, yeah, right now the Dodgers are in desperation mode. I mean, this is their first big test of the postseason. You know, it's been smooth sailing for them. So yeah, we'll see what's going to go on in that series. Now, for the Tampa Bay Rays in this one, Ryan Yarbrough did get the start, and he went 5 innings. He allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And so, yeah, this game, you know, that 5-run 6th inning, you know, the Rays broke it open there. And, you know, when you look at this game, I mean, very early in this game, you know, the Astros, you had that 1-0 lead. And in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it appeared that the Astros had a ball hit into the gap. You know, it was going to drive in 2 runs. And, you know, that you know, would have made the score 3-0. And then from there, you know, you never know how the game could have went. As we know, Jose Urquidy, when he got taken out of the game after 5 innings, you know, the Rays were able to touch up the Astros bullpen. in that 6th inning. And so, yeah, I mean, you got to give credit to Kevin Kiermaier out there. I mean, what an amazing couple of catches he made. It was just absolutely insane. The first catch looked like Superman, and we know, of course, here with Kevin Pillar with the Giants in 2019, making Superman catches, and that was what Kiermaier did today. The first being at the wall, and then later in the game, he makes in that third inning, fully extends and makes the catch. So yeah, that was huge because that really shifted the momentum in the game, and kind of essentially kept the momentum in the Rays side. Let's see, my goal for 2021 to hope the Giants make the playoffs. Yep, I cannot wait. So exciting that we are, with each day getting closer to San Francisco Giants baseball in 2021. So we cannot wait. And yeah, another thing, when you're looking at this series, as we know, the Astros coming off the division series, I mean, their lineup really got things going against the A's, and just for everyone, and they were hitting the long ball, driving runners in, hitting with runners in scoring position. And, since they've gone into this ALCS, they have just completely fallen off. And, the Astros have not been hitting, with runners in scoring position. They've left many men on base in the series. And, today, they had 7 hits. And, I believe in the series, Astros have left 23 or 25 men on base. So, yeah, I mean, when you're doing that, it really makes it tough to win games. And, Astros have 5 runs in 3 games. So, I mean, I definitely did not see the first 3 games going like this. But, so I still don't think the series is over. Again, it's baseball. Very unlikely, though, that the Astros come back in this series. But we'll see what's going to happen. Just one game at a time. Let's see. We got Tyler Burbeck in the house. Welcome to the show. Honestly, smart move by Dodgers to scratch Clayton. He chokes under pressure. Let's go, Giants. Yep, absolutely. I love it. With when you're looking at the Dodgers situation, right now they have to be definitely, their backs are against the wall. I mean, not necessarily it's time to panic for them. You're down 2-0, but if you fall 3-0, then you're going to have to start getting it going. And, for us, of course, you never, I'm praying that Kershaw will be able to get back out there as soon as possible. But Atlanta, they took full advantage today. Kershaw gets scratched. This is a game that, for me going in, I said, okay, Braves, try to get that win, with Kershaw having been scratched. So, we're going to see how the rest of the series is going to go. I know the Dodgers are going to be, ready to give the Braves everything they've got. So, we are going to be in for a very fun series. And, I'm definitely feeling a lot more comfortable right now with the Braves up 2-0 in that series. When do you plan on doing play-by-play for baseball? Great question. And I have great news to share. I will indeed be doing live play-by-play tomorrow for the ALCS Game 4. So, we are going to be doing the game tomorrow. It is going to be a lot of fun. And, we'll see if the Astros can get a win and keep the series alive tomorrow. So be sure to check out the broadcast tomorrow. It is going to be a fun one. So looking forward to that. And let's see, I hope we see a Braves and Rays World Series. That would be a great World Series. A lot of fun. And certainly for us Giants fans, we'll be able to exhale a huge sigh of relief. If the Braves can eliminate the Dodgers, because with the Dodgers always coming so close, and for us as Giants fans, this rivalry, we yeah, the rivalry, we love it so much, and love to root against LA and against the Dodgers. And, when they're in the World Series, yeah, we're feeling that pressure. And so it would be amazing to not have to worry. We'll be like last year, Dodgers got eliminated in the division series. So it was spectacular. We got IPU and Cake in the house. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Astros have out-hit the Rays in this series, but just couldn't score. And the Rays literally only have scored because of errors. The Rays literally in errors on all 3 games. Astros have out-hit the Rays. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Rays have, the errors have certainly been problematic for the Astros. And I feel for Jose Altuve, with him having made, he's made 3 errors now in this series. And you never, you hate to see that when those things happen with those guys. And in baseball, you got to have short-term memory. And, I know Dusty Baker did tell Altuve, flush this, just forget about it and move on. And Altuve gets the home run early in this game, but then, allows an error later in the game. So just a tough break there. Let's see. Yep. Can't wait. It will be fun. And we'll also be, while we're calling the game, we'll be getting updates on the NLCS. So that is going to be fantastic. Hold on one moment. Sorry. Okay. All right. So now continuing breaking down the game. So let's get into the offensive highlights of this game. So let's check out the box score. And when you're looking at the box score of the game for today, what really stood out to me in this game was getting a chance to see Randy Arozarena. And I had not, seen this guy play that much. And, really the first look seeing him play, wow, he has been spectacular and, just incredible. I mean, he set a record today. He became the first rookie in postseason history to have 4 3-hit games in the playoffs. And I mean, that's just insane when you think about the history of the game of baseball, that nobody in the rookie season has had 4 3-hit games. And Rosarita has done it. And he can even probably still add more to that record. And so, this is an exciting player. And, he comes up with a big game tonight. And just think about it. I mean, even just 1 3-hit game in a playoff game would be amazing. But this guy has already done it 4 times. So, just absolutely insane. And continuing down, Joey Wendell as well. He goes 2 for 4 in this one. And he comes up with a, big base hit in that 6th inning. And, in the 6th inning, they're raising that big 5-run 6th inning. Wendell single did drive in a couple of runs for Joey Wendell there. And so they, a lot of, this game, there were a lot of just single big plays in the game that, again, shifted the kind of the big momentum play in this one. Let's see. We got Kendrick Choi in the house. Welcome to the show. I want Braves or Tampa to win the chip. Absolutely. And, that we're going to see. Definitely, it would be great to see Atlanta take it. For me, I'm still going for the Astros in this series. I want to see Dusty Baker get a World Series ring as a manager. So it's going to be fun. And the Rays again, always a fun team to watch. And the thing you all really have to admire about Tampa Bay, they're just such a great franchise. They don't have a lot of payroll. They are probably near the top, the bottom of the league in payroll, probably like $50 or $60 million. And, for them to continue to get the talent and production that they get out of their players year in and year out is just tremendous. And to do it with that limited payroll, it's very impressive. And so, everything that they do in their organization, it's pretty impressive. And so, yeah, I mean, for me, I love seeing smaller market teams, be in the playoffs and going deep. Because, yeah, I just think it's great for the game of baseball and, bringing more everyone together and, yeah, just seeing all the different aspects of teams. So yeah, really, it's awesome. And, and same thing with the Astros, too. They're also a smaller market team that, with, the World Series. They've certainly gone on and to draw some more fans. Yeah, he's just being kind. So like I said, let's see, that's in the past. Yeah, so yeah, again, I don't like to look at the past. We all make mistakes in life, and if someone wasn't willing to forgive me, yeah, I feel like you got to look at the bigger picture. And the Astros learned their lesson, and give them some credit this year, because I don't think anyone thought going into this season that they were going to contend or even make the playoffs, because the distractions and just everything going into this year, you thought it was going to be too much for them to handle, and because of that, that they might have struggled. So yeah, I give them credit this year, and Dusty Baker too. He probably was the best guy that they could have brought in, in this situation to try to kind of manage everything going on. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it, and feel free to agree or disagree. But yeah, you never know. It's in the past. We know it's just like when some of our think about when players from your rival teams come to your team, those things happen. And so you never know what kind of curveballs life will throw at you. And, continuing to, let's see, a lot of people, a lot of Giants fans are indeed rooting for the Astros. Again, the Dusty Baker connection. Yeah, I've seen different opinions too. One friend of mine, he said, he loves to hate against the Astros, but he loves Dusty Baker. And so, there are things they, take into a lot of things. So yeah, continuing to break down the game offensively. So Tampa Bay, they got the timely hits, and, they had 8 hits in this game, and they did what they had to do. In that 6th inning, you're down 1-0, and the Astros starter Urquidy, he leaves the ball game, and so the Rays broke it wide open there. And so when you only have 8 hits in the game, you got to try to take advantage of those hits, and that's what they did there in that 6th inning. So it that really changed the momentum of the game. Astros were coming back. I thought, it was going to be closer there. Michael Brantley, he comes up with a big home run in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that was huge, because you don't allow the Rays in that case to put up a 0. And Brantley hits the home run. It's a 3-run ball game. And then, you're feeling like you're going to come back. And so, but then it was the 8th inning, in the 8th inning, Astros had a big opportunity. They had originally 2 on, nobody out, and even 1 out with the bases loaded. And, they let that opportunity go by. So that was tough in that case for them. And then, you got to the 9th inning there, and, not a whole lot going there. So this game, Astros again, they have struggled leaving men on base, hitting with runners in scoring position, and with only having scored 3 runs in 5. 5 runs in 3 games. It's just not going to cut it. They really are going to have to get things going. Now for the Rays, this team is just very impressive. Today defensively, they put on an absolute clinic defensively. I feel like we might have seen like 4 or 5, just insane catches in this game. And so it was just, it was spectacular out there. And especially Kevin Kiermaier, he made 2 catches that were just insane. And you can argue one of the biggest game-saving catches in that 3rd inning. Because, that ball gets by him. It's probably 3-0 Astros. And, so that was the big story in this game was Tampa Bay's defense. And, they've been doing it all year. So Tampa Bay is just continuing to play great baseball. And, they were the number 1 seed in the American League all year. And, they have tremendous starting pitching. They have a very solid bullpen. Their bullpen ERA 3.50. And so, they have been pretty impressive. And, we've seen them essentially, dominate in a way, getting these 3 wins here, coming through in the clutch moments. Let's see, we got Cooked Highlights in the house. Welcome. I believe Cook's Media. If that's you and you change your name, let me know. But so awesome to see you again, my good friend. I'm an A's and 49ers fan. Got to love it. All the different combinations out there. Even for me, I'm a Giants, Niners, and Bulls fan. So that combination, people definitely, they ask about that. So, and also the Warriors as well. That is awesome. That is my second team. And Kiermaier's all right. Yeah, I mean, give him credit today. I haven't seen him play a whole lot, but those catches, man, it was impressive. How did Kiermaier get hurt again? I'm not sure if Kevin Kiermaier got hurt, but it was who was it? I know he got hit on the wrist, and X-rays came back negative. Let's see if I can get that here. It was let's see. It might have been Kiermaier. So you might be right on that. It might have been I think it was Kevin Kiermaier. So he did he was. Okay, so got you. So it was Kevin Kiermaier. The X-rays did come back negative, thankfully. And I mean, I really cringed when I saw that. Being a baseball player myself and having, been hit like on the hand before and things like that, I know how that feels, and it's not a great feeling at all. And so, you really just thankful that the X-rays came back negative, and thank you for that. So it was indeed Kiermaier there, and so let's see, what do you think about another Altuve error and Billy Beane possibly leaving baseball? Great question here. And so the first part, Altuve, I'm surprised, I mean, this game will humble you when you play baseball. Nobody's perfect out there. And even if, majority of the time, again, defensively, you get the job done most of the time, but sometimes you're going to have moments like this. And I just feel for Altuve because again, today, obviously it hurt the Astros, and, it has in the series. And that's where it really gets tough because, you hope that when you make those mistakes that, your team can. Let me get some water. Hold on. But, you make those mistakes and you hope that, your team can pick you up. So, but sometimes, like Dusty Baker told Altuve, you just got to flush it. You know how great of a guy that you are, and basically, move on. And so, with Altuve, but I think he's going to bounce back. So, and, you saw it today, it didn't affect him at the batter's box, getting that home run early in the game. So, and then as far as Billy Beane possibly leaving baseball, I did hear about that news, and I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty bummed about it. I think Billy Beane has been, one of the most amazing, executives, and everything he's done over there with the A's. I think he's been there, not sure how many years. But, he was the architect behind the Moneyball era. And, so really going into, I think, the analytics a lot. And yeah, same thing, kind of like talking about the Rays, the A's, another team that they every year always seem to be really competitive. And, they field a great team. And that is all despite the fact that, they have also one of the lowest payrolls in baseball. So, yeah, it's pretty impressive with the A's. And big credit, to Beam, who has helped contributed to that run a lot. And yeah, so, I think he's going into some type of sports thing. I think I forget what it was, but, he's doing something, but he's going to, again, focus his attention elsewhere. But yeah, I'm bummed because I think he's still young and still could put in good years, and his knowledge is invaluable. So yeah. Also, that call on Altuve was awful. Worst part is he didn't even check with first. So let's see. I might have missed that play in the game there. Also on that call on Altuve. Yeah. What is up with? Oh yeah, Altuve. Yeah, Altuve's arm. Yeah, it's I don't know what's been happening with the check swing. Oh, okay, yeah. There you go. That's what it was. See, that check swing was just brutal. Just horrible. At least ask the umpire, for the home plate umpire, he made the call on that check swing. That was just, no, come on. He did not swing on that. And that's a big play in that game in the ninth inning. Or I'm sorry if that was in the eighth inning or ninth inning there. Should ask for the help on the the first or third base umpire there. But just man. 30 years in the office. I think he was GM from 1997 to recently. Yeah, wow. So yeah, what a run it was for Billy Beane. And yeah, I think with the A's, they still got a lot of great, members in that front office there. So I think even with Beane leaving, they'll still be able to hold up. But, it's just tough, for you guys losing him there. So yeah, best of luck. He went from playing for the A's to the front office in 1990. I think he's buying something to do with the Red Sox, but going to soccer or something. Oh yeah, that's what it was. See, thank you, Cooked Highlights. Yeah, he's. I think he's probably going into the Premier League, and yeah, the Premier League is an emerging market. And you've also seen the 49ers. They've even got in as well on some of the ownership stake in the Premier League. I think the Niners have. I think we have like a 13% ownership stake in like one of the teams out there. So yeah, I love that the 49ers, that we've done that. We've invested into the Premier League. And yeah, I think that'll be a great way to bring even more revenue to the 49ers and to our organization. And yeah, that's what it's about, making those big plays. And so again, give credit to Billy Beane. He's going out there trying things in life. And yeah, you never know what can happen until you try. And, it's always better to have tried and failed than to have not tried at all. And, that motto, I take that motto with me playing on the baseball field. That's what I always think, when I've gone to college baseball tryouts, no matter maybe how, unprepared I might feel, or, maybe, however my confidence level might be, I go in there, give it everything I got and compete. And yeah, just adjust from there. And that's what you got to do. And so yeah, continuing to break down this game. Looking at from the Astros offensively. So yeah, they scored their runs on a couple of solo home runs in this game. One from Jose Altuve, and of course, Michael Brantley there in the sixth inning. And you thought maybe that was going to get the Astros going and to make a comeback in this game. And yeah, so Astros 7 hits in the ball game. When they did have men on base, unfortunately, they allowed them to be stranded. And that was tough. And so moving to breaking down the bullpen, like we mentioned earlier, the Rays have one of the best bullpens in all of baseball this year, with a 3.50 ERA in the regular season. I read Steve Young's autobiography, and we were 2-4 in 1991, and they came back to 10-6. So we can still do it. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I'm right there. I haven't given up on the 49ers this season. When you look at things, when we get our guys back, especially in the secondary, because basically against the Dolphins, we had no secondary at all with 4 starters out. And, also our offensive line has to play better. And we've had a couple guys out to injury. But if we get, once we get some of our guys back from injury, this Niners team can get on a roll and start rolling off some wins. So, I still think playoffs are still a possibility. You never know. 10-6 or 11-5 can get you in the playoffs. And if this Niners team gets in, we're going to be dangerous. I still believe we can go all the way. And, we'll just see how it's going to play out. I'm looking forward to the game on Sunday. And, looking at the Rays bullpen after Yarbrough goes 5 innings. You had Fairbanks come in. He pitches a 1 shutout inning. Then you had Curtis. He goes an inning, allows 2 hits, and allows no runs. Then you had Thompson. He gave up a couple of hits to the Astros. He gets 1 out in the game. Then you had Loop come into the game, and he gets 2 outs. And then you had Diego Castillo pitch the 9th inning, and he gets the save. His closes it out there. So this bullpen, continuing to do what they've done so well all year, shut the door down in these games. You get a strong performance out of your starter, and then the bullpen comes in and does their job. And when you're looking at the Astros bullpen, now this bullpen, they have a lot of young arms in their bullpen. So with a lot of tremendous upside to their young arms. So that's what you have to love, as an Astros fan, that very young talent and, this experience they're getting, it's going to be invaluable to their development moving forward. And so, looking at the Astros and how they fared tonight, as we know, Partius, he gets torched for 3 earned runs tonight. In that 6th inning. He just did not have his stuff tonight. He goes 1/3 of an inning, allowing 2 hits, 3 runs there. Then you had Rayleigh come into the game, and he gets 2 outs. He allows a walk. Then you had James come into the game. He goes 2 innings and gets 3 strikeouts out of that bullpen. And then you also had Taylor come in and pitch an inning. He gives up 1 hit. So, outside of Paredes, unfortunate outing. Astros bullpen did a pretty good job. And in this series, when you look at it and, these two teams and kind of what elements of their game favors one or the other. The Astros, their lineup is very explosive. But so far in this series, the Rays, who, I think have the better pitching, the Rays' better pitching has been able to shut down this Astros explosive offense. And so, for the Astros, if they're going to come back in the series, it's going to have to be, thanks to their offense and, getting some clutch performances from their young arms in the bullpen, and also get some, clutch performances from their starters. And so, anything can happen in the series. We'll see. And for the Rays, they're getting timely hits. They're playing defense. Amazing. They were one of the best defensive teams all year. They have tremendous starting pitching and a tremendous bullpen. So the Rays, excuse me. Sorry. Let me get some water. The Rays have just been really impressive and have completely dominated. Excuse me. Isn't it a bit unfair that the Rays played in San Diego a whole series and the Astros just arrived there? Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, that I believe, yeah, that's you can definitely think about that. But for the Astros, I mean, they did play in Dodger Stadium in the division series. So, the trek up to San Diego, is not technically that far, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So, I mean, but, you do kind of wonder about how, what's led to the Rays just having been so dominating. Because, coming into this series, I thought we were going to have ourselves a pretty fair fight. Thought it was going to be a close series. And, Rays have, they have proven, that they were the top dog in the American League in the regular season. And in the playoffs, they have just continued to pick it up. And so, we're going to be winding down the show here shortly. And so, again, I really appreciate everyone checking into the show. So really appreciate your support so much. And before we end the show, I'm going to get to our picks of the game. So let me know some of your picks, who you guys got in the game. And unless something crazy like the 2004 Red Sox stuff happens. Yep. 37 out of the 38 teams to take a 3-0 series lead have gone on to win 37 out of 38 times. And with that one exception being the 0-4 Red Sox coming back down 3-0 against the Yankees. So, we'll see. And, it's baseball. It takes one game at a time. And so, you just got to go out there and compete and see what's going to happen. And if Dusty Baker didn't go to the Astros, would you still respect them? I mean, to be honest, I would. When we're talking about respect, 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 obviously, in this case, again, like we were talking about, you pass is the pass and you got to forgive. And, for me, I'm not going to be the person to hold a grudge on the Astros for years and years, because of the fact that they cheated, during that season and that run. When you look at things in the whole perspective, again, the Astros, they're trying to do things the right way moving forward. And so, for them to be in this situation, they're trying to prove that, they can win a World Series and do it. And so, and I mean, when you're looking at what the Astros have done, beating the Dodgers and, that team, there's a lot of, fun players to watch on that team. And so, to see them come into this year with all the distractions and everything going up against them, I think it's just been, I think, an incredible story for them this year, getting even to this point and being here. Dusty Baker and Zach Greinke is the only reason I don't completely hate them, LOL. Dusty Baker, you love the man. I mean, everything he's done for the game, not just, as a player, as a coach, and as a manager. And he did such a tremendous job managing the Giants, and everywhere he's gone, he's been amazing as a manager. So Dusty Baker is amazing. And I remember having so much fun going up against Dusty, in the 2012 National League Division Series, Giants and Reds. So those were some fun times. Always love it with Dusty Baker. Hoping the A's can re-sign La Stella. That would be great for you guys. And La Stella, he's a clutch performer. When he was with the Angels, even before he got to the Angels, he started to get things going with the Cubs. And he was a guy that kind of started to peak late in his career. Put together a solid year, and this year he came out with some big moments. He hit that walk-off home run against us. when he was with the Angels. And yeah, with you guys, I think he did pretty good as well when he got traded over. So yeah, that'll be interesting when we get to free agency. And so yeah, for my pick of the game, I am going to go with, yeah, it's a tough one. I'm kind of leaning between Randy Arozarena or Kevin Kiermaier. So those are the two guys that I'm going essentially kind of trying to pick between. And yeah, what spectacular performances. Randy Arozarena, he becomes the first player ever in postseason history to have 4 3-hit games in the playoffs in his rookie year. Nobody in the game has ever done that until Randy Arozarena. Very impressive. So I'm really excited to continue to watch this kid play. And so he has a great game today. And Kevin Kiermaier comes up with those 2 spectacular diving catches in the game. So that was amazing. That was very impressive. And yeah, so let's see. I didn't know about the trade until the Game 2 doubleheader lineup was released. It was so weird seeing him for us. Oh wow, that's an intriguing story there. I can just imagine what was going through your mind looking at the lineup. You might have been thinking, are the people asleep on the teleprompters? Because I think they made a mistake on that lineup there, and then you're like, wait, what's going on here? So yeah, you probably had one of those moments and going through like, wait, did this really happen? So yeah, those things happen. And yeah, I remember when I found out about Matt Duffy getting traded. I was actually in San Francisco when it happened, and I was with my friend. We were walking in the city, literally walking in San Francisco and playing Pokemon Go. And it was like right before the 1 p.m. deadline on July 31st, 2016. I remember playing Pokemon Go and seeing that notification. Matt Duffy traded and Lucius Fox traded for Matt Moore. Yeah, I just that was tough, So I, thinking back to places I've been when trades have gone down. Kevin Kiermaier is the hero. Yeah, he does. If he doesn't make that, that diving catch there in that 3rd inning, you never know how this game, was going to go. Because 2 runs might have scored on that play. It would have been 3-0 Astros, and then Urquidy probably doesn't, get taken out of the game and stays in a little bit longer. So yeah, we might be sitting here talking about a 2-1 series if it had not been for those catches. And he had the one early at the wall and then goes fully extended to make the catch there. Yeah, you might not have had that huge inning for Tampa. Yeah, let's go. Hello, Pokemon Go. Yep, that was the thing, Yeah, when you look at the highlights of certain years, 2016 Pokemon Go, that was the highlight of that year, and what a time it was. I mean, I would still play it now, but with these times, not going to be going out. But maybe in the future, we'll go out again, and it'll be fun when we can get some free time. Wait until my reaction for who La Stella was traded for. Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, Baruto. I don't know how to pronounce his name. That got traded to the Angels in that deal. But yeah, with the A's, he never had the opportunity. With your guys' lineup being so deep that it was. Baruto, he never got many opportunities. And so, I'm happy that with the Angels, hopefully I think he'll get a lot more starts in the lineup. And so, yeah, that'll be fun. And yeah, I totally get it from the standpoint of, some people might say, from the Angels perspective, like, why do you make that trade? It seems like it's, Baruto for La Stella. And so, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. A lot of these trades, it's easy to make quick judgments initially, but, you got to give it some time, and we'll see going into next year how things play out. I just remember Baruto in like 2017 or 2018 when he hit a walk-off and him in the translator got pie. That is funny. great story. Love to hear those. And that is always awesome when you're getting pied in the face. Man, I can just imagine how that feels to be on the baseball field and having a moment like that. So yeah, Kevin Kiermaier and Randy Arozarita, they are my picks for the game today. And so yeah, we're gonna wind down the show. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for checking into the show. I really appreciate the support, big time. And hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so. It really helps out big time. When YouTube sees the more likes, comments, engagements, everything that you guys do, YouTube pushes this video to the baseball community more and more. And yeah, that really helps out. So yeah, I cannot thank you guys enough, and love to do these shows and always love to talk baseball and hang out with all of you. And so yeah, tomorrow, just a quick update. I am going to be doing a play-by-play on the Game 4 tomorrow for the ALCS. And, we'll have a quick short post-game, like 5-10 minutes after the broadcast there. So it's going to be a fun one. So we'll see you guys next time. And yeah, have a fantastic night, everybody. Thank you so much again. And take care, everyone. See you guys later.